If I die, bury me, lay me down on a bed of roses, sink me in the river at dawn, send me away, send me
Hey guys, it's Maz here, founder of the Fitness Freedom Flow. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. So, I hope you don't mind. I literally just jumped out of the shower. My hair is not done. But I think by now you've noticed that I hardly ever wear makeup or really do my hair. I'm a bit of a hippie in that kind of way. Today's vlog is going to be about the pros and cons of competing. Just having my chai tea here. Got some crazy sugar cravings, so chai always does the trick. So I posted a poll on Instagram to see what everyone wanted me to upload next, and it was between why I like if it fits in your macros or the pros and cons of competing, and this one. So if you are new to competing or even thinking about competing, I think you may find this helpful. I apologize for the cars. I'm just filming on my balcony and I live in the city, but I do wish I had known some of these things for myself when I started competing, so I thought I'd share. Just keep in mind that this is my point of view and my feelings on it, so not everyone is going to be exactly the same, but I'm sure there is a lot of people out there that are in the competition world of bodybuilding or whatnot and could agree with me. So I really do hope you find value in this, and if you do enjoy this vlog, I would really appreciate you to smash that thumbs up button down below. And if you haven't already, I would really love for you to hit that subscribe button too, because that really does help my little YouTube channel stay afloat and it means the world to me. So hit subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy. So con is you have to give up, be prepared to give up your Friday, Saturday nights and stuff with friends and out drinking or whatever. And instead focus on your goals, because like right now it is Friday night and 9 p.m. actually, and I'm at the gym. But the pro side to that is you actually save money by not going out and drinking and partying, and it benefits your health instead. Like instead of hangovers, you're feeling good the next day. Another con is it makes eating out really hard. You either one, can't go, or two, you have to check the menu and make sure to find something that may fit your macros, but it makes it tough because you can't weigh anything and you really don't know the portion size. So a pro to that is it teaches you self-control, something I thought I didn't have. Yeah, I literally just walked through the valley on a Friday night in my active wear. It's something I'm used to because I actually live in the valley in Brisbane, so yeah. Which brings me to my next con is you got to give up alcohol. You can look at it two ways, pro or con, but con because I do enjoy to have a drink, I do like having fun, and yeah, sometimes I like to get drunk. But on the opposite side of that, the pro of that is it's taught me to have fun without alcohol. It's taught me self-control. And it's actually taught me to not be such a crazy party girl that I once was. So there's a lot of pros to that. So con, you've got to stick to your workout schedule. So if you're meant to do cardio a certain amount of times a week, or you're meant to lift a certain amount of times a week, you kind of got to stick to that. And regardless of whatever other plans that you got going on, you got to make it fit. So if it means waking up at 4 a.m. to get it done, you're just gonna have to do it. So yeah, on the other side of that, the pro to that is the gains. Like seriously, what you get from putting that effort in, like how good is that feeling when you look in the mirror or you try on clothes that are now a little bit too big on you and you just see the gains. So yeah, I think it outweighs that. Cons, sometimes you just gotta work on the days you don't feel like it. Like this morning, I procrastinated for a few hours before I actually got to the gym. But on the pro side of things, the gains. Con, sometimes you just gotta hog the gym mirror and practice your posing regardless of who's in there. But the pro to that is the more you practice, the better you're going to be on stage. You're going to be more natural, more confident, and you're going to look amazing. And the whole point is to have your A game on show day. So stop who's watching and practice, practice, practice. Another con is that you may have to do some exercises that you might not quite enjoy. For me, that's cardio. Oh yeah, it's too big. Gains. Con, this stuff gets expensive. But on the pro side, I get to eat really yummy food.
If I die, baby needs some. Lay me down on a bed of roses, sink me in the river at dawn. Send me away, send me.
So some more cons. Sorry about that lighting. I'm doing like a home job and it's literally my iPhone sitting behind this. So excuse the glow. But I've written down some more cons. So yes, mood swings. So as your calories start dropping closer to show day, and your training is increasing, you'll start to experience some mood swings. Things that don't usually piss you off will freaking piss you off. You'll start to feel a little emotional. Hormones are going haywire. You're not as patient as you usually are. This usually happens, well, for me, in the last 4 weeks or leading up to. But yeah, so be careful on that. There's also a lot of loss of energy because the fact that your calories are dropping and food is fuel. We need that to go on with our days. And obviously because your exercise is increasing, so you're gonna have lack of energy and you're gonna feel that. For me, when I'm at the gym and I'm lifting, I'm like, I remember last time I was competing, I was literally going to throw up. I was lifting and I could feel that I had no strength. I couldn't lift as heavy as I could, and it was seriously so freaking tough. I would be at the gym nearly throwing up. If you look at my earlier vlogs, you will see that, and I would be pale like a ghost, and it's pretty hard for me to get pale because I'm pretty tanned, if I do say so myself. Also, another thing is you are always hungry. And if you know that emotion, hangry. But I find like when I first start getting into prep, I'm eating so much and it's a lot more food that I'm used to, that at first I'm like force feeding myself to get as many meals in. after a while I start to get used to that, my metabolism speeds up, and then all of a sudden it's not enough food, and as the calories start dropping, it's never enough food, and you're always hungry, and all you think about is food, and it's all about food. Also, another thing is your friends, a lot of your friends, unless they're competing, will not understand, or they have competed, like no one else will get it. So it's important for you to make friends along the way in the industry, just so there are other people you can talk to that get what you're going through, can be there for support and encouragement. You guys can like eat out together and whatnot, and no one's gonna think you're crazy. So yeah, everyone else just gonna look at you and be like seriously, your friends are gonna think you're like some alien or something. Also, it is pretty time consuming. So like meal prep, you're like prepping all your food because you need to know exactly what you're eating, and like pre-planning for that day or for the week. I do it daily because the fact that I like variety. A lot of people do it weekly, so like they may spend all Sunday meal prepping for the whole week, plus you're like tracking, and so using my Fitness Pal, which is an app that I use to calculate how many grams of what food and to fit into my macros and everything. And when I first started doing flexible dieting, it was seriously so tough. I was so frustrated. It was so hard. But now I've got an idea about like foods and how to make certain meals fit and like portion sizes. So it's quite easy for me to like wake up in the morning and plan out my day, or do it the night before. Like it's quite simple now. Like it's like riding a bike, you know? Also, competing is quite expensive. It is an expensive hobby. Like first you've got your costume, or if you're a female, your bikinis, and that can range anywhere from a couple of $100 to $1,000. Then you've got your jewelry, your stage jewelry, which is like blingy. It's not like something cute and simple. It's like blingy show stuff. Then you got your hair that you gotta get done, your tan, the tan beforehand, the tan at the show, makeup. Like if you're like me, I can't do hair. This is my hair. Look at that. And I don't really do makeup. Like if you ask anyone that knows me, I like hardly wear makeup. The only times I wear makeup is like for a shoot or for show or anything special. And most of the times, if you ever catch me looking great, it's because someone else did my hair and makeup. But that, and then the shoes, and then all your supplements. What else are you paying for? Registration. If you want professional photos on the day, you're paying for that too. Like you could quite easily drop a couple of grand. Then there's posing classes or anything else, your coach, and however much your coach is going to cost you. It adds up. So it's not a cheap hobby. But again, in saying all of this, I do not regret competing and stepping into this world at all. Like, there are so many pros to it. Like, I know I just rattled off a whole bunch of cons there, but for me, like, at first, I remember like my early YouTube days, my early blogging days, when I used to tell everyone how I could never be a bodybuilder, I could never compete because like, who wants to eat chicken rice and broccoli every day and blah, 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 blah. I thought their lifestyle sucked and was hard and something I could not do. But thank God for flexible dieting, because if it fits in your macros is like a blessing for me. But like, I've been able to watch my body change shape into a physique that I quite like. My energy levels are increased. Like, I have so much more confidence as well. Like, if you stalk my Instagram, like it's Lil Miss Maz, Lil Miss Maz, and if you stalk that from like earlier days, you will see like how even my presence in photos has just grown. You can see the confidence as you scroll. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And also the people that I've met along the way. I made some really good friends in the industry, and I've learned so much about food, like so much. Like, it's like a science. It's so awesome how you can eat like certain amounts of fat, protein, and carbs and train a certain way, and just by doing that, you're creating, like, I feel like your body is like a piece of artwork, and you're able to mold it into the shape that you want just by your diet and training, and it's amazing. So I'm actually going to be studying fitness this year because I want to learn more about it too. It's something I find really intriguing. Also, your metabolism is on fire, so you're constantly burning, and like, who doesn't like being able to eat so much food and just constantly burning? Like, I love it. Like, being fit has so many benefits, like health benefits, how you feel, like confidence. Like, it's not just on the outside, like there's a lot that goes on the inside. Like, the first time I went on stage, beforehand I did not realize how insecure I was when it came to my body. Like, even just posing at posing classes, I was like, I couldn't even smile genuinely. I was so freaked out, and like, it's brought me right out of my comfort zone into an awesome, amazing place where I'm quite confident in my body. And it's a great feeling. And it's not just like with how I look, it's how I feel. Like, I feel great on the inside. Plus, like, I had no idea I had self-discipline. It's taught me self-control, self-discipline. It's saved me from my party girl ways, saved me so much money. I know competing's expensive, but the way I used to party, this is actually a lot cheaper, because like right now it's Saturday night, I'm here vlogging, I've been at the gym all day, and like, I've just been chasing goals instead. So it's kept me in check. The things that it's done for me and the goals I've been able to accomplish while I've been competing have been amazing. I really didn't think I had it in me. So if you are thinking about competing, just make sure, my biggest tip is just to make sure your mindset is in a good place when it comes to like life in general prior to, because if it's not, it can really mess with you. If you're in a low vibrational place in your life, it can really mess with you, especially if you don't feel good about yourself and who you are. Like, eating disorders happen and all of that kind of stuff happens. But if you are in a good place and you are genuinely happy, I say 120% give it a shot, because it's pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, so I hope this answers your pros and cons questions, just literally just my insight and my perspective. And I really hope you enjoyed this vlog today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really, 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 actually really appreciate it. So if you do like this vlog, I would really appreciate you to give me a big, massive thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Is it that way or that way? You know, that big red button? Yeah, do that.